Hi, welcome into my studio. Just another quick video and just showing you some pastels that I've just purchased. If you remember on previous videos, if you've seen it, I tested out the Koh-I-Noor pastel pencils and I found them to be really super vibrant, real punchy colours that I didn't have in any of my other pencils, so they was great. That persuaded me to get the soft pastels as well. And I'm just going to show you briefly a little bit about them. So they come in a box like this. This is 48 I purchased because I didn't realize there was 72 out there at the time. They come in sets of 12, 24, 36, 48 and 72. So another box inside, protected really well, and you get two lots of those in that 48 set. And as you can see, there are lots, again, really punchy colours in there. And as I said, that was difficult to get in the pencils, and I wanted something soft for doing backgrounds and other soft transitions. So these are really reasonably priced. Now in the UK, I think the 72, if you shop around, you get that for around about 31, 32 pounds. So they work out very, very cheap. Now, let me go through a couple of things. Let's pick a nice vibrant colour you can easily see. Okay, on there you've got a plastic cover. Just a little bit of the pastel showing on the edges. That's the one thing I don't like about them. It means I'm going to have to go around with all of these and pick off that plastic cover. It's not difficult when you get it started, and then I'm going to have to peel it off before I can use them at all. So I've got to do that with all 48. So that's a bit of a nuisance. On there though is the product number. So if you wanted to buy them, again, I'm pretty sure you can buy them individually. I haven't really looked yet. So is also a star rating on there for light fastness. Now with something so reasonably priced, you probably think the light fastness was going to be very poor on there, but we've got 43. So of the 48 I got 43 5-star rating, so that's as good as it gets. I've got 3 of them with a 3-star rating, so that's still really good, and only 2, this purple and this pink, I've got a 2-star rating. So through them, that's actually really very good. So I've not got a problem with those. I'd possibly pull out those 2 and just not use those. The other thing I wanted to look at them regarding was the softness. Okay, so I've zoomed right in. I've got a small section of pastelmat here, and I've got out a selection of pastels. So here's a unison. Now that's pretty much going to be as soft a pastel as you can possibly get. You hear people say it's like pushing or pulling butter over the surface. It really is. As soon as you drag it along the surface, it's perfectly soft. Then I've got one of my go-tos, my Rembrandt pastel. So that's a mid-range, I would say, in hardness. It's one of my favourites. They're great for backgrounds. You can also use the edges for details. They're not too soft. I've got a Conti pastel there as well. So not the little tiny sticks you can get with the Contis. These are their softer pastel. And then I've got the new Koh-I-Noor Hartmouth Toyson dough. So that's all pronounced wrong, no doubt, but you get the idea. Okay, so as I said, I've got that mic in really close as well. I'll be quiet and just let you hear the difference. Hopefully you pick something up. So that's a super soft unison. What I'll do, I'll lay them down first, then I'll blend them. Rembrandt. Got to push a bit harder with that compared to that unison. So let's put them back in the order they was. The Conti stick. all laying down nice vibrant colours. And then the Koh-I-Noor one. Let's just put a bit more of the Rembrandt down. I've done as much there as you can see. Okay, so let's blend them with my finger now, and you may hear a difference. So that's that Unison, Rembrandt. Both very soft, but I'd say, now I'm going over it with my finger again, Unison has got a bit more of a gritty texture to it. Clean my fingers. Then the Conti stick. That sounds rougher. Also sounds, see, it's not as smooth. Seems to produce more dust as well. And then the Koh-I-Noor. Very, very soft, so similar to the Rembrandt. So I just tap those off. And you can see they've all produced a nice soft appearance. So just if any of you have got some of these already, I would say that the Koh-I-Noor and the Rembrandt are both very similar to feel. Very, very similar. The Unison as well, very similar to those. Once I've tapped off that little bit of dust that was on this, lovely and smooth. And then the Conti definitely got a rougher texture to it, more of a gritty texture to it. So I'd be tempted not to use the Conti as much for backgrounds, and I think you can see that there. Even if I apply some more pastel on there, see all that dust, push it in. It will blend, but you see the dust? So just sitting on the surface. That's the Koh-I-Noor. You see that doesn't seem to sit on the surface as much as that. It seems to just blend on there smoothly. So they're all great pastels, no doubt. With every pastel got its own use. Just for you to know, if you wanted to buy a very reasonably priced, that Toison d'Or is very, very similar to the Rembrandt, so I'm definitely going to be using those. They've got those lovely vibrant colours on there as well, so a great complement to things like Rembrandt, especially useful for backgrounds. So I suggest a very quick review. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll just leave you with a quick view of the colours. Once again in that range, and I'll see you all again very soon on the next video. If you're looking for even more great art sources, I've really got you covered. First off, I've got a Patreon channel that's been going well over a year or so, packed with around about 50 or more videos and new ones every month. Lots of the videos are many hours long, so you can see they're really, really in-depth. Subjects such as turtles, birds, elephants, big cats, you name it, is on there. So that's my Patreon channel. And also on that Patreon channel, before I go on to something else, I've got a secret Facebook group, so only the members are actually on there. It's the most supportive and friendly Facebook group that I've ever seen. I know I'm biased, but it really is. We've got 400 or 500 members on there, and they all help each other, so that's a great added bonus. That comes free with it. Also, you get line art every month as well, and we've just designed a brand new companion website for it. So if you've joined other patrons and channels and you found it very, very difficult to navigate around, we got this free website that comes with it. All the videos are now just a single click away. It couldn't be any easier than it is. I've also got my site, jasonmorgan.co.uk, lots of tutorial videos, DVD discs and downloads on there. And if you're struggling for reference photos for your art projects, I've got some of those too. I've got 900 plus on my website, wildlifeart-online.com, and they will be copyright free for you, so you can paint and draw from them and sell your work with no copyright worries whatsoever. So hope you like those extra resources, and I'll see you all again real soon.